Happy Wednesday, everybody. I am Tracy. This is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel, and today I have a small haul from Teddy Bees. And this was a pre-order, was it the end of May pre-order that I did? All I know is I have, a few souffles, a tub, and then it looks like she sent me a couple of samples. Now, I did get these in California, but I didn't have time to pre-film much content because painting. So I brought these with me, but I'm going to go ahead and share them with you here. I do have a wax warmer here, so I might save some of these for the stepdad's house. We'll see. I haven't got my nose on these yet to know just how much I love them or don't love them. Also, Teddy Bees wax does better if you let it sit for a bit, so I might just leave these here anyhow. The first one, which I already put up, I'll talk about that, is Marshmallow and Tonka Bean. Got little glitter specks in there. I don't know how I feel about that. It's warm melted marshmallows, powdered sugar, caramelized sugar, a hint of cold milk, mahogany, and Tonka Bean. Poured July 16th, so it's been about 3 weeks, almost 4. Yeah, it's pretty light. Even just sniffing it with the bag on here, it feels very light to me. I'm going to go ahead and just flip it out and smell the bottom. Yeah, I like it. I do feel like I'm getting like commodity milk vibes here, which I'm wondering if that's what she was going with the milk, mahogany, and Tonka Bean, because that's what's in commodity milk. And I also get the marshmallow, but the marshmallow isn't, it's not the ooey gooey like marshmallow fluff smell. It's like the actual marshmallow with the powder on it out of the bag. It's a little bit more of like a bakery marshmallow or like pop in your mouth kind of marshmallow with that perfumey commodity milk. I think it'll make a good bedroom scent, but I'm a little bit worried about how light it is. But that's also, I mean, if you buy Teddy Bees, that's what you sign up for, is a lighter scent, at least in the more recent pre-orders. From what I understand, her wax used to perform better and something has changed in the last couple of years. I wasn't shopping her stuff back in the day, so I don't miss that. I buy it knowing that it's probably going to be a strictly bedroom scent because it underperforms. So keep that in mind if you are excited by these scents. Usually they don't perform that well. This one is Milky, Orchid, and Soft Baked. Has a pour date of July 15th. It's orchid milk blended with sugar cookie dough, rich buttercream frosting, vanilla cake batter, fluffy marshmallows with warm hints of Palo Santo. So as you can see, I was on a milk marshmallow sort of kick when I was putting this order in. I wanted to try some of her marshmallow scents. Oh, I like this one better. It's sweeter. It's got that cookie dough note in here that reads very sweet, a little bit buttery and savory, because there's buttercream too, right? Yeah, it's got like savory elements. A little bit perfumey too, but not near as much as the marshmallow and Tonka Bean. And I'm guessing that's coming from the orchid milk as well as the Palo Santo, because there's something woody, a little bit sharp. It's reading a bit like cologne-y / perfumey with that orchid milk. But delicious cookie, baked good, sweet sort of vibe at the same time. It's like the perfect bedroom scent because it's both edible and inedible. A little bit, you know, body care, but also you want to eat it. Sleepy Hollow. I was thinking of fall when I placed this order, because when you do pre-orders for vendor wax, you have to think a whole season ahead, because that's about how long it takes you to get your order. This one was poured on June 26th. It's toasted pumpkin, cold milk, more marshmallow, mahogany, Tonka Bean, melted marshmallows, and Palo Santo. So basically it's commodity milk with toasted pumpkin and Palo Santo. Oh, I don't like her toasted pumpkin seed. Toasted pumpkin. I'm going to rant for a second. If your pumpkin smells like spice, call it pumpkin spice. This is spice, and I wanted pumpkin. Pumpkin is creamy, it's earthy, it's a squash, okay? And when you toast it, it gets a little bit browned, caramelized, it becomes sweet, and it's phenomenal. This is not toasted pumpkin, this is pumpkin spice. And it's like that really sweet cinnamon note that feels a bit like bubblegum. This is an immediate destash for me. I don't like it. I don't like it when things aren't described as how they smell. I guess I should describe it for those of you who might still be interested. I'm just frustrated with it. Yeah, it's cinnamon. It's super sweet cinnamon. It feels a little bit spicy hot at the same time. I feel like I'm getting some woodiness here. And I assume that's from the Palo Santo, but it also could be a part of the mahogany note that's in here, or the Tonka. All of those have a woody element. Yeah, like if you took a pumpkin spice latte sans espresso and sprayed some commodity milk perfume in it, that's what you get with this. It's warm, it's spicy. I can see where it would be very comforting for people who like fall spice. But for me, I wanted caramelized squash. Okay, the next one is Soiree. This has Boardwalk Marshmallow Birthday Cake and Sweet Raspberry Jam. I got this one because I knew my birthday month was coming up. I also kind of thought I might get this in July with the raspberry jam, and I was doing a lot of raspberry jam pie scents in July, but it didn't get here in time. Oh, that's pretty. You get the raspberry first. It is a tart, kind of like sorbet-like, icy sort of raspberry. Thankfully, it doesn't read perfumey to me. Then you get the cake note, which feels, best way I can describe it is like box cake vibe. It's very dense, sweet, and I also feel like I'm getting like the canned frosting that's really heavy and like over the top sweet. What is her Boardwalk Marshmallow? That's not her Beach Nights. Because her Beach Nights, I think I have one in here with her Beach Nights dupe. Yeah, is Beach Treats. I mean, there's definitely like a sweet, almost marshmallow fluff element, but then I also feel like I'm getting something a little bit perfumey. I don't think it's the raspberry that's perfumey, though. It doesn't smell like, because raspberry perfumey often smells like floral to me, and this smells more amber-esque to me. Like there's something that feels a bit ambery. I don't know. I like it. I'm just not sure what I'm smelling. One more souffle, and then I have a tub and a couple of samples to share with you. This is the last souffle in Balsam Rose, Vanilla Balsam Beach Treats, which is the Beach Nights, and soft, damp rose petals, the stem, thorns, and all. This was poured on July 1st. I was very curious about this one. Oh, that's beautiful. The balsam is funky, but there's also like a warm, sweet vanilla that's not very strong. I actually would take like twice as much vanilla in this. And the rose does feel like florist shop rose bouquet energy. Like I feel like you get the dewy, watery, green, earthy element of the stems, but you also get like a hint of sweetness from the actual flower. I actually don't get her Beach Nights. I don't smell it in this. It's mostly balsam and rose. Oh, those are really pretty together. That's actually, this is like the perfect February scent, because I feel like in January I do a lot of my like pine tree scents that aren't Christmas. And then I do Valentine's Day, which always has a lot of rose in it in February. And I feel like this will be the perfect, like start melting at end of January, finish it off beginning of February. That's gorgeous. And then one that I thought I would really like, so I just sprung for a tub of it, is Christmas Trees and Cream and Beach Treats. It's fresh pine boughs, vanilla sugar waffle cone, rich vanilla buttercream blended with beach treats with a pour date of July 13th. Oh, this is yummy. But what am I smelling? Oh, it's the waffle cone. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting something that's like a baked good, like a sugar cookie almost. Yeah, so the waffle cone actually comes through pretty strong. It smells like a waffle cone that just came off of the iron. Then you have a really creamy vanilla that I don't feel like reads quite as heavy as a buttercream, but it's definitely like a baked good vanilla vibe that smells a bit creamy. And then the Beach Nights is in there. I can't get it out of the tub, otherwise I would smell the bottom. The Beach Nights is in there, Beach Treats, adding like a perfumey body care vibe, and the pine boughs are really subtle. It's just like a sharpness, a sharp piney element. I get mostly vanilla waffle cone and the Beach Nights. And then she's got some syrupy glaze looking wax on the top with more foil. I really don't like foil and wax. I know people love it. And people are like, oh, it's no big deal. I just pour it out. Well, even when I pour it out, the little discs, these little silver discs, they stick. And the one I have here at the Stepdad's, I can't pour it out because of where I'm at, and it's plugged into the wall, and it's kind of a mess to unplug it. So I'm like sitting there wiping it out for what feels like ages with cotton balls, trying to get all of the, is that mica that's in there? And the glitter and the foil chunks. Like, I just want your wax. And I wish more vendors, Rocky Top Wax does this, but I think she's the only one I've seen so far. Like, give me the option to get it without and charge me less. That's what I want. 2 samples that she sent. One is in the bleak midwinter. No scent notes on these samples, so I have no idea what I'm smelling. I like that one though. Does that have a roasted pine cone note in it? I was hoping I could pop this out, but it won't come out. It's like potpourri-ish. It reminds me of the pine cones with like cinnamon sticks that you get during the holidays. And pine. I feel like I'm getting like a hint of citrus too. That's pretty. I would try that in a larger size. And then the other sample is Marshmallow plus Tonka bean. Didn't I order that? I did. So we know what that smells like. But that's another thing I wish vendors would do. You know, consider what the person ordered and send them a sample of something different. Maybe that's asking too much. I should be happy that I'm even getting samples, which don't get me wrong, I am. But I also feel like the point of a sample is to introduce someone to something new that maybe they wouldn't normally order. And in this case, you sent me something I already got. I would have rather have tried a new scent that I wouldn't put in the cart myself. So, yeah, smells the same. Okay, if I had to rank these, it tells me that I bought the wrong scent in the tub. Because my tub is not my number one. Last place would probably be the Sleepy Hollow. I don't like that it's pumpkin spice, not actual toasted pumpkin. Then I would do Marshmallow and Tonka bean. One, because it just smells a little bit light, but also I kind of wanted it to be more of a fluff marshmallow. I would then do Milky, Orchid, and Soft Baked. I do really like the marshmallow note in this one. I also like the baked notes and the way it plays with the Palo Santo. By the way, I am joined here by Harry. I would then do Soiree. I like the raspberry, kind of icy sorbet raspberry note in that. Then I would do In the Bleak of Winter. Love the pine note in there and the like pine cone vibe. Christmas Treats and Cream and Beach Treats would be next. Perfect combination of a little bit of tree with waffle cone, frosting, beach nights. But my number one is Balsam Rose. This one's absolutely amazing. Multi-month in terms of melting basket rotation. Very well done. Wish I would have gotten a tub of that one instead. Let me know in the comments below, did you pick up any of these scents in the pre-order? If so, what are your thoughts? If not, and you shopped the pre-order, what did you get? Do you have any scents from Teddy Bees that you would highly recommend? Share those as well. If you have questions, let me know. If you like my Wax Melt Wednesdays episodes, make sure you give me a thumbs up before you take off. Subscribe if you're watching me regularly. And I will see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about new and sales in the candle world. I can't wait to find out what's happening this weekend. Until then, take care. Bye, everybody.